We are now going to be creating our logo design. We are creating 3 designs, one with just words, a second one that has words and some sort of image, and then your third is a shape with just letters. We're going to go back to our design style board that we created as a reference. We're going to look at the fonts we use, the colors, and the image. Now what we're going to be doing is starting off by doing just a word logo. So I want you to insert the word art and type in either all the names of your company or just maybe the first one like I did, Germ. Now I need to go back and find that font, and it was called Freckle Face, and that is in my style board. So if I scroll through here, it might be in there, but it might not, so I might have to do more fonts. Type in here Freckle Face. Not Germ. It's not going to say Germ. It's go back. Freckle Face. There it is. So click on that, click OK, and it's going to change my font. Now I want to go ahead and just do it to black and white for now. We can always change that. All right, so I've got Germ, and if you remember, the second word is Zapper. So I'm going to actually use this other font to do my second word. So I'm going to insert word art, type in Zapper. I've chosen to keep it all lowercase. That's up to you. I'm going to change my font to that Serena font. I'm going to scroll through here and let's see if it's in here. I hear my S's. No, I don't see it. So I'm going to start typing it in here. S-E-R. No. Where is it? Oh, it's S-A-R. Okay. S-A-R. Not coming out still. Keep going. I and A. There it is. All right. Click on that. Okay. Awesome. And it's already black. So I'm going to move that. And now I'm just going to play around with these 2 words. Maybe I make them the same size by stretching them out. Maybe one is smaller, one is bigger. I'm going to have Germ and Zapper be the same size. So I'm just going to stretch out Germ and leave it like that. So I really like that. That's simple. Keep it like that. All right, now I'm going to tell you, I made a mistake when I started recording this, and I tell you in here to download it as the wrong file. I want you to download it as a PNG. It's the third down. I'll make sure to put that in the instructions. All right, so I downloaded that one, so that's 1. Now I'm going to start over. So next one, I'm going to use an image and the words. So here's the image that I selected last time. I'm going to see if, not make a copy. I'm going to see if I can copy it, edit, copy, and go back over to my logo. And let's just see if I can paste it in here. Okay, well, it was there. Now it's gone. Okay, let's see if I stretch it out a little bit. Maybe it'll show back up. No, that doesn't. Okay, so instead, I'm going to just go and search it again. I remember I searched for lightning bolt. So I'm going to go in here, insert image, search the web, type in lightning bolt, and there it is. So I'm just going to go back and click on the lightning bolt that I had last time. Click on it and insert it. Okay, there it is. Now it is showing up in here. So I'm going to make it really big because I'm going to use this as part of the logo. All right, so I'm going to stretch it out, and you notice that image is nestled inside of this really big box, and that makes it hard to work with. So I'm going to use my crop button, and I'm just going to pull the sides in until they just about hit the edge of the lightning bolt. That way, that shape we're working with is a smaller size, and it's a little bit easier to handle. Once I move all those sides in, I hit enter, and that crops it down. Now we have some other formatting options. So if you are clicked on the picture and you click format, down here there are, not in the image, but just in the format options. And there are some different options you have over here. So one is Recolor. Let's go back, green, purple, gray. Those are my original colors. I'm going to see if there is a color in here that will just work. I don't have to worry too much about changing it. That works. Make sure you check out the other video. That gentleman actually takes and formats or outlines the shape that he picks, and so you might want to do that instead. It'll give you more options. Now what I've just done is taken off the Z of my zapper word because I'm going to use the lightning bolt as my Z. Now if you look at my lightning bolt here, it is in the shape of an S. It needs to be going the other way. So let's see what happens if I flip it upside down. Let's see if that will make it look more like a Z. Straighten it out. No, still an S shape. So over here in that format options, you can flip it sideways or up and down. So that looks like a Z. So I'm going to move the rest of the word down here. So Z-A-P-P-E-R. And then I'm going to move, oops, not that. I'm going to backspace. Okay, I'm going to move germ. Just kind of play around with it. Change the size, squeeze it in, make it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller until you like the look of it. It should all be pretty close together because it is a logo. Now, if you go back here, remember this green color? I'm going to copy this code because I want to use that exact green for my font color. So fill color on that germ, add it. Remember, I just paste that code right here, and there is that exact same color. Awesome. So germ zapper. This is my words plus image. Now remember, PNG, do not do the bottom one, do the third down. Download that. Now you can start a new drawing or you can just go from here and kind of move things around. So I got rid of zapper. So my third type of logo is going to be a shape with letters only. Okay, now you're going to see what I do here. I kind of play around with that Z as that shape since I made my shape into a Z. But I'm going to make my G really big, but I also need to pick a shape. So if I click on Insert Shape, you know, there's lots of different options. You don't want to get anything that's too complicated because it will be hard for your viewers to understand what it is. So I'm kind of going back and forth on some different ideas, but ultimately I think I'm going to pick something from up here at the top that's more geometric and has less sides. I think I like this parallelogram, and that's going to get drawn in here. I'm going to draw it really big. It's going to go right over the top of my stuff. I like black, so I'm going to fill it with black, and I'm going to go ahead and again stretch it to where it pretty much fills this space because I want to be able to see what I'm working with. So remember, always grab that corner if you want to keep it the same. All right, order. This is really important. You noticed it was in front of the G and the Z. Order, send backwards. It'll put that shape behind your letter, behind your images. That's a really good tool to remember. All right, so I'm going to just try to fit in my G and my Z for germ zapper inside of the shape. I might have to, you know, stretch and make it smaller, make it bigger, decide what look I like. I got the G in there, and I'm going to put the Z over here, kind of move it around a little bit. My Z has a really thick black outline, and it's going to stick out up here, so I can actually, after I stretch out this shape a little bit more so I like the look of it, I can crop it down right here, just pull that bottom up, and it's going to get rid of that little tail that's hanging down. All right, GZ, germ zapper. There's my third logo that is a shape with letters. So I'm going to File, Download, make sure it's PNG, not the bottom one, not the one I'm doing. And now I have my 3 different images. So what I need to do is turn them in. So I'm going to go back into my assignment here. Okay, here is my assignment, and what I need to do is to, over here in the assignment part, go add file. Now you're going to select it from your computer. Yours is going to look a little different than mine. It's probably going to be in your downloads. That's typically where things go because we asked it to download. So you can click on all 3 of those logos, and if you click open, it's going to put them right here, and then you just have to click upload, and it's going to bring those into your assignment ready to be turned in. It might take a second, so give it some time, and then here you can see it's kind of working on uploading those. Once it has uploaded them, I'm going to click on turn it in, and all your logos will be there. So whenever you're ready to use them, you could just go back there, click on them, and use them. All right, you are basically a professional logo maker. Excellent work. We will be using these logos to make our final presentations here in the next few days. So congratulations on making some awesome logos. Have fun. Let me know if you have questions.